Welcome to Superchat. If you are on your way towards 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers and beyond, you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're getting to know here is Steph DIY Queen, and this is somebody who's come into the Superchat family recently and brings a ton of different variety. She is a super fun creator, and she'll bring us anything from mukbang style challenges and reviews to try-on hauls, vlogging, literally taking us around in her life to share experiences and fun with friends. And she might even give you an MTV Cribs style tour around her filming area, so that's super fun. Like I said, I'm glad that I featured this channel even more so today because I was pleasantly surprised to be thoroughly entertained by her content. And what happens is every single day here in Superchat I feature a different channel based on impact and generosity that I have seen within our community, and I do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos, which you have seen. But what I do within the days leading up to somebody being featured or on that day before our live stream starts is I go through a few of their videos just to pick up on any of the details that I might not have already seen by going through content sporadically over weeks and months. And like I said, Steph DIY Queen is a super fun, dynamic creator, and I'm really glad that I featured this channel so that you can get an idea of, first of all, the kind of entertaining content you're going to find when you get there, but also the fact that this is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter here in the Superchat family. So I hope everybody will connect with her. She's got over 1,700 subscribers right now. We'd love to push her a little bit farther towards the 1,800 she's thinking about. So thank you, everybody, for your patience today. I know I moved the stream. It was expected to be a few hours ago. We're at a little bit of a unusual time here. So for that reason, I really do appreciate everybody coming in that much more. I see Rambling with the Brums is in the house. That is another fellow Canadian. I'm going to put him on the wheel with the rest of our members. So here in Superchat, the way that the wheel and the screen work is they are open to everybody, but it takes a little bit of time to get onto the wheel or the screen. So in the case of Superchatters, like the gaming ham, which we're going to talk about in a second, we put them on the screen right away in order. And then in the case of members, we put them on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. So we've got quite a few members that have walked in the door before we've started today. Life at the Logans, Life with Mountain Folk, Runneth Over Garden and Life, Unstable TV Shorts from the UK, Baron, Annabelle TV, Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More, and Home Bartending with John were all here basically before we started. So I've already got them on the wheel. We'll add more people to the wheel as time goes on. And the Gaming Ham actually dropped a super chat on us before we started as well. So we'll look at that channel next before I start spinning the wheel after we do the rest of our introduction. So thank you, everybody, for coming in. I see some familiar faces and longtime friends of Superchat here. First Floor Audio is here with us almost every single day. Carlene Geisha, it's good to see you in the house. Danforth Avenue Wellness is here with a new name for their channel today, Christmas Decor, with tiramisu cherry on the top. And Cool Gamers in the house, Electronic Studio Plus, it's good to have you back. I Love 8BP is in the house. And it's great to have you here for what I think is the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Kelly Santi Designs is back in the house. Miss Brown's Family is Cooking with Miss Brown with a second channel where we get an even better look at that creator and her home life. Nicholas Family Adventures is in the house, and Santa Claus North Pole Canada is back with us again, so thank you for coming in. Shadow Gaming Shadow Gaming Jory, good to see you in the house. The Fix-It Lady is back here. The Numismaniac, it's good to see you back in the house. And the Sandvand is with us. Unique Speaks is here, and Venom for Life is a longtime friend of Superchat. I also see that Margie's Crafty Corner has come in, and that is another member. So we're going to get them onto the wheel right away. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And as well, in the pole position today is Scratch and PPA. So we'll talk about that channel in a few moments, and I've got an interesting story to tell when we get there. As well, Blue House Travels is the second channel from Social Couplepreneur. Brandy's Unboxings and More is in the house as well. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And then the Gaming Ham will be up next. But one more time, we're looking at Steph DIY Queen, and this channel brings us pure variety, but I love the fact that we get a great look at the creator and her home life. She takes us out literally on adventures with her, as well as a lot of mukbang style challenges, and again, different types of either reviews, shopping. She takes us for try-on hauls and just all kinds of stuff. So hopefully everybody will enjoy the content as much as I am and have fun getting to know her. And like I said, we'd love to push her towards the 1,800 subscribers she's thinking about. So I see some more action in the chat. The Fix-It Lady dropped a super chat. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. Your channel will be up right after the Gaming Ham for that reason. And I also see that Margie's Crafty Corner dropped us a super sticker with a couple of friends playing some music by the look of it, or shouting from the rooftops there with their trumpets. So thank you for that. And Margie's Crafty Corner will be up right after the Fix-It Lady for that reason as well. Like I said, we always put Super Chatters on the screen right away in order, and then we put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Chef Sketty, I believe, is planning a celebration, monetization celebration this Friday. So I've got them on the wheel right now because they happen to be a member. And then one of the most supportive creators that I've met in the last 5.5 years is Michael's Adventures, and he's here with us as a beloved, dedicated moderator. He's been a dear friend for a long time, and he goes over and above with generosity, as all of our moderators do, to help others in their YouTube journey, but they also live this way in their life. This is what I've seen getting to know them over a long period of time. Michael's Adventures can't be with us today. He's just working, but he always makes sure that I remember to give everybody his regards, let us know that he's thinking about us and can't wait to be back. We'll likely see him next weekend. Dave Collier Camping, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Mitchy Boo, good to see you as well. That's Mitchell and Doll with a second channel. And then Slim Jing Longfoot, good to see you back in the house. My Flock is Everywhere is also here, and that is another creator that happens to be a member, so we'll put them on the wheel. I will get to the Gaming Ham in another moment here. And thank you one more time, the Gaming Ham, for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. This is a busy creator. They're always working on stuff, some CAD stuff for today apparently, and they've expanded their content on their channel. They do a lot of video gameplay, but they also have gotten into some 3D printing. Now, the channel name, The Gaming Ham, comes from the fact that this particular creator is an advocate for the ham radio community as well, and you might even hear them talking ham radio while playing video games on their channel. They've got 257 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. Boy, are we busy for a Monday, so thank you everybody for coming in. Pardon me while I try to catch up with the chat. If I've missed anything that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I will keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. And I see as well, It's Our Abundant Life is dropping a super chat, so hopefully you saw the smile building after you sent that in. I really do appreciate that. I think we all need to be reminded from time to time. It's easy to take life very seriously, as we should, but hopefully you can mix in some fun as well. So thank you to It's Our Abundant Life for that. They've done that countless times actually, but I'm just going to get them up onto the screen right after Margie's Crafty Corner. Like I said, we always put Super Chatters on the screen right away in order, and we put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. It's Our Abundant Life. I'm just getting into position here. And then as well, I see that the Bud Files is in the house, so we'll get them on the wheel. They are with us almost every single day. And I appreciate that. Now, I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. I know not everybody can be here every day, or certainly for 2 hours every time we stream, but I do appreciate every moment. I know we've got creators that come by quickly just to give a thumbs up or let the stream run in the background. I appreciate all of that engagement as well. And then Tea Time Adventures, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully, again, I'm not missing anybody. And as long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Nicole Chaff is in the house. Good to see you here. And let's look at the Fix-It Lady. So thank you one more time, the Gaming Ham and the Fix-It Lady, for your super chats. I really do appreciate that extra generous support to get us started for today. And we'll see what the Fix-It Ladies got going on their channel. We actually talked about this channel in detail the other day. They are fixing, repairing, and creating all kinds of things on their channel. They're doing that with shorts and videos for now. Hopefully everybody will enjoy that variety when you get there. They've got 416 subscribers right this second. They've already got their community tab, but hopefully we can push them a little bit farther towards the 500 that they're thinking about. Did the Stock Explorer come in? Yes, there they are. The Stock Explorers here as a member and a moderator. And I don't think I mentioned Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More, did I? Because Sam is here from the UK, and he's also a moderator and a member here. He has been for a long time. And I noticed some more action in the chat right now with Blue House Travels dropping another very generous super chat. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. They did the same thing the other day. I really do appreciate that extra generosity. Again, that social couplepreneur with a second channel that not only brings us travel content, but these creators can also help us when it comes time to book our own travel. So let's put Blue House Travels up ready to go after It's Our Abundant Life, and we'll get to spinning the wheel soon enough, I'm sure. The Fix-It Lady is up here right now, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to them. Thank you one more time for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. It's nice to see a couple of familiar faces in your featured channel sections. I'll just show you something. We don't talk about it often enough lately, but when you feature channels on your front page this way, there's a lot of benefit to that, especially when you get your channel featured back, right? The YouTube algorithm knows every single thing that goes on with our channels, so it can look great to have your channel on the front page of a lot of creators' other channels, right, if that makes sense. So when we look at, for instance, Jessica's Dumpster Girls, this is a channel that we know very well. I think we also know Miss Southern Bella as well, although it might be a long time. But when you feature channels one at a time this way, you get this big description as well. And what I often recommend is for creators with more than one channel, I never want to recommend you start more than one channel. I just say, if you have more than one channel, I recommend putting your own channel possibly at the bottom of your front page or somewhere on the front page so other creators can find you. And this is a great way to feature them. You'll notice that our copyright-free music channel is featured that way on TuberChat, and then of course this channel is featured on our copyright-free music channel's front page as well. For those of you who haven't already seen it, all the same music that you hear in the background of TuberChat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. It's available on all major music platforms, but we have a separate channel set up for that. And actually, Sister Winnie's here right now. That's a creator who comes in there almost every day to give us a thumbs up when we were live streaming. I've cut the stream for now. We might put it back up eventually. We had it running as a 24-hour stream, but there's plenty of music there, plenty of opportunity for everybody to grab that stuff. And thank you so much, Blue House Travels. Again, Crescent Art Designs is here from Toronto. Good to see you in the house. I was born, raised, and grew up in Toronto, so that channel hits home for me. I happen to live closer to Niagara Falls now, in about an hour and a half away from where Toronto is, and I'm looking forward to a long drive later through the snow. We got pummeled with some of that storm the other day. Kristen Welton did a shorts video and got 20,000 views in a matter of no time, showing what had gone on So Margie's Crafty Corner is here with 700 subscribers right now, and this is a creator who is, first of all, going to bring a lot of crafting on their channel, but they also happen to be an advocate for wanting to help others grow their channels. They've been with Superchat for a little while now, and we featured this channel not too long ago. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They're doing shorts videos and live streams, so you'll get an opportunity to learn about them when you get over there for some of these streams. Hopefully I'll catch them this week if they do another one. They seem to be doing them frequently. And then thank you one more time to Fix It Lady and Margie's Crafty Corner for your super chats. I really do appreciate that extra generosity. Those kind of things are unnecessary here. Absolutely appreciated, of course, but we do keep everything in Tuber Chat open to everyone. It just takes a little bit of time to get onto the wheel and the screen, and for anybody that's fairly new, I just want to let you know your best success is found in reaching out to other creators first and letting them know so they can do the same for you afterwards. And then as well, the wheel and the screen are run with a robot in the background that tells me how active everybody has been in the chat, much more than how long you've been here. So it's just a hint. So on YouTube, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And I see a brand new channel, Kavangia. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Good to see you here, so thank you for coming in. Please correct me if I'm wrong. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Florida Claymers Ted says it's raining abundantly, and that's something else. He does a lot of live streaming, actually. He's a really supportive creator as well. Thank you, First Floor Audio, for those friendly reminders. For everybody, give that thumbs up. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. And if you take your time and meet people one by... forgive me. If you want to swap playlists with each other here in the chat for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. We've got an overwhelmingly busy beginning for today, so thank you everybody for coming in. You'll also notice that it's episode 499, which means that this coming week, I'm not going to do a midweek stream because we want to make sure number 500 falls on the weekend. So on Saturday, we're celebrating literally 500 live streams on this channel. So thank you everybody for helping us make that possible. I hope you can join us for that. I do have a surprise in store that day. Stephanie G, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And the Paranormal Circle, good to see you here. Stephanie G happens to be a member, so we're going to get them onto the wheel right away. That can be a difficult channel to find, but I will help everybody when it's time. And thank you, It's Our Abundant Life, very highly necessary. I really do appreciate that. They're referencing what I always say, both myself and a couple of other creators that I either help with their channels or know closely. We have a saying when it comes to things like super chats and memberships that they're absolutely unnecessary, which is true. But very much appreciated when they do come in. The truth of the matter is we're here anyway. We're going to be here no matter what, but I do appreciate that extra generosity. So thank you, It's Our Abundant Life. Lil Red and Bunny Tracks is the second channel from TWT TV. They've been longtime friends of Tuber Chat. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody. I feel like another channel's come in. Forensic Mystics is here. That's Crime Time Wine Time with a new name. And a slight change on that channel to expand into different content. Mary Coco Pocahontas, the Plug's daughter, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I trip over that name, but I do find that the longer names on YouTube seem to be easier for me to remember. Now, when we look at It's Our Abundant Life, we see a couple of creators who are doing a wonderful job of taking us around in their home life. We could see anything from kitchen activities that remind me of homesteading channels. We could see a lot of horse horseback riding, and they give us a wonderful look at the family life behind the channel. We featured them not too long ago as well. Today's featured channel is Steph DIY Queen. But again, we always feature these channels on our social networks, so you'll be able to learn more about It's Our Abundant Life and the other networks that they're connected to by following us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook as a minimum. We also feature them on the thumbnails of our videos, so you have the opportunity literally to meet hundreds of loyal and dedicated supporters even when we're not live streaming. So I'm having a great time getting to know It's Our Abundant Life, but they are absolutely over the top generous when it comes to the support that they give here in Superchat, and I'm sure everywhere else as well. Mary Coco Pocahontas, the Clug's daughter, thank you so much for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, we're going to get your channel up right after Blue House Travels. And I need a quick second, so I'm going to get everybody to pardon me just for a moment. I'm going to be right back, and then we're going to get to Blue House Travels. Thank you once again. It's Our Abundant Life. I really do appreciate those super chats of yours today. They've actually done that countless times already, and they've just been in the Super Chat family for a couple of months now. So I really do appreciate that extra generous support, and I'm looking forward to more from your channel. So Dirt Diggers UK, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. The next channel that we're going to look at is Blue House Travels. And they also dropped a super chat on us. I really do appreciate that extra generosity. You can see they've taken over the stream boss position. That one super chat alone is enough to do that. That's the video game life meter under my camera there. Every super chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the stream boss. It's a feature from Streamlabs desktop that's built in, and it allows whoever knocks them out to get some extra exposure for a little while, as you can see. And then Janine's World, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And that's true, Florida Claymers Ted. A sad note on that is the fact that I hear that, I don't know whether it's true, right? I always question everything that I hear. But I hear that fires are actually up kind of all over the place, and that's just because people are cooking at home more. But yes, thank goodness, right? There's a few types of channels that did really well, or a few types of videos that did really well over the last couple of years. Cooking videos, I think people are always going to be interested in seeing cooking and baking, because people are always looking for new recipes or new creative things. I love watching cooking videos from people in the Tuber Chat family, for instance, because I'm not great in the kitchen, first of all, but when you compare the difference between television shows and what we see from YouTube, we get a more real-world look, I think, at people and what they're bringing us from their home kitchens, right? And then, as well, anybody who made a video called How to Cut Your Own Hair before the last 3 years certainly did well. Some of you may even remember about a year ago I was wearing a hat for a few months because it was all but illegal for us to get haircuts in our area. So thank goodness that that's over now. So hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. If anybody has not already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody always gives each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. And even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Mark the Shark's in the house, and his ears must have been ringing, because as soon as I said I had to wear a hat, Mark the Shark sent over this beautiful hat. I should learn to keep it right beside me, all the things that people have sent over. I've got a few things that have been sent over from some friends on YouTube, but Mark the Shark sent me this beautiful embroidered hat. I've worn it a couple of times, but I should keep it beside me so that I can at least pull it out if I'm not going to wear it during the Tuber Chat streams. And I intend on taking that out when I get out and live stream outdoors again. So what we're looking at right now is Blue House Travels, and this is the second channel from Social Couplepreneur. I'll show you that channel in another second here. But these creators are not only bringing us travel content, they're also able to be used as a resource when it comes to the idea of booking our own travel And that's a wonderful thing to be able to have, right? Is people invested in our YouTube journeys, and they can give us, likely, I'm putting them on the hook here, but they can likely give us some advice or tips when it comes to the idea of our video content, when it comes to the vacations that we might take as well. I think I missed a channel coming in. There's Steph DIY Queen right there, our featured channel for today. Really Haunted Places is in the house. It's good to see you here. Another member. I'm going to put them on the wheel right away. Craig's Cabin, good to see you here for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. So thank you one more time, Blue House Travels, for that generous super chat. I really do appreciate that. They've done that before, and actually many times. Mary Coco Pocahontas, the Plug's daughter, is fairly new to Tuber Chat. This is almost a brand new channel that we're looking at. I think we've got them on the screen now for the second time. And I'm just going to have a quick look at their channel here. Yeah, I might want to take one of their latest videos. I know they're very short here. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list, and that will give me a chance to catch up with this creator and get to know their content a little bit better. One of the things I like about putting channels on the screen here in Tuber Chat is the fact that I get to know the channels over time, and then over weeks and months I get to know the content by hanging out in live streams or watching videos. And eventually, if you want to connect on the outside social networks, I'm always happy to get to know creators outside as well. And anybody can reach out anytime. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, and Twitter some of the time as well. It doesn't have to be questions, by the way. It always is wonderful for me to hear about lessons learned along the way from creators in their YouTube journey as well. So thank you one more time, Mary Coco Pocahontas, the Plug's daughter. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Coach Mary Ma is in the house. They happen to be a member as well. I'm going to get them onto the wheel right away. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And actually, I'm going to take a name off the wheel right now. Actually, I see Coastal Water is here. And I'm going to take a channel off the wheel because I want to put it up right now before we start spinning. I also see Makeup Mom and Son in the house. She is here as both a member, a moderator and a gold member, actually. So we see her channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. And her link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so, as we would have seen. So when I take this name off the wheel, I'm going to take Scratch and PPA off. And the reason why is because I want to put this channel up right away. I have an interesting story for you. For those of you who are new to Tuber Chat, if you have not already connected with Scratch and PPA, I hope you will. This is one of the most supportive creators that I have met in the last 5.5 years. And, you know, I've known Scratch and Pete now for well over 2 years. It's actually getting on 2.5 years. And he has been here literally for every live stream that I can remember since before even becoming a moderator here, and that was back within the first 20 or 30 episodes. If you can think about it, he has been here, what is that, 460 something times, right? For hours at a time. Now, his generosity goes far beyond his help here in Tuber Chat and what he does for a lot of other channels. He's literally a moderator on hundreds of other channels, always willing to help, always engaging conversation. He's one of the best known creators in the Tuber Chat family because of the support that he gives to others. But today, after Tuber Chat, we are expecting to have a premiere from a friend of ours, Outgoing Azzy. And that premiere will come up in about 2 hours from now. We've only been on for half an hour right now. We got lots of time to put channels on the screen today, and we'll do as many as we can before we get over there. But you know, when you think about moderators for your own channel, some of the help and support that you get from some of these friends you will have made, we all have to, I think, remember from time to time that it goes far beyond the time that they spend in your streams. Scratch and PPA has supported me in so many ways I could never, it's impossible to pay back this creator for what he's done for me personally and for us in the Tuber Chat family, because how do you pay somebody back for 460 streams times 2 to 2.5 hours each time? It's literally impossible, right? But his support, and for a lot of moderators, it's the same thing. It goes far beyond the things that you see in the stream, because other people are messaging them about you or your channel, asking questions, looking for help, and things like that. Scratch and Pete PA was kind enough to spend some time, and it's probably more than we think, helping another creator just today, let alone how many times he's done this kind of thing before. He actually helped out Crocheting with Leanne to prepare for an interview that I did with her a few weeks ago, and that was all behind the scenes. That was all unknown until it was time for me to be there. Today he helped Outgoing Azzy get his premiere ready. Hopefully we'll be able to run that in a couple of hours, and we'll raid after Tuber Chat. But I just want to commend this particular creator to everybody. I know you for those of you with me every day, you hear that I speak highly of Scratch and PPA all the time, but I promise you, his generosity and his apparent love for YouTube and his YouTube family continues to amaze me constantly. So, anyway, pardon me for a quick second while I catch up with the chat, and then we'll talk about Scratch and PPA's content. Annabelle TV actually gifted some memberships here, and she's done that many times before. It's an incredibly generous thing to do. I really do appreciate that. I see Florida Claymir's Ted has picked up one of those memberships, and for the creators that are here in the chat, I'm going to add them to the wheel right away, because as always, we always add members to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Forensic Mystics grabbed one of... Oh, sorry, Forensic Mystics is already a member, of course. Nicholas Family Adventures has been a longtime friend as well. Now, when somebody gifts memberships like this on any channel, they don't get to pick who receives those memberships. YouTube does it based on the algorithm and some of the most, how do I say, active channels that are in each chat. The Bullock Experience picked up one of those memberships. I'm not sure if they're here, actually, and I Want to Know picked up one as well. I'll have to keep my eyes open and see if another one comes up. But I wanted to put those channels on the screen right away, so thank you one more time for that. Annabelle TV has done that, like I said, many times. Am I making a mistake here? I feel like I am. Annabelle TV I'm going to put up next, actually, for that reason. These gifted memberships I'm going to start treating like super chats here, so they'll be added onto the screen right away in order, and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel shortly. So thank you one more time for that. Pardon me, everybody, for anything I've missed in the chat. If you've mentioned something that you meant for me to see that I missed, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. I did see Duval City Girl Gardner in the house. Good to have you here again. And we'll continue on. So what we're looking... Oh, Lineca's Corner, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And... oh, thank you, First Floor Audio, for the shares. Scratch and PPA brings us an interactive series of videos. He comes to us through the lottery ticket scratching genre and community of channels. He has a unique spin on this type of content because he gives us the chance to vote on the content of next week's video if you follow him on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. And it sets his series apart, makes it unique, a lot of fun to be a part of. And he also premieres with perfect consistency every single Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern. What you will find is, like I keep saying, this is one of the most supportive creators that I've met in the last 5.5 years. All of that support comes rushing back to him in a flood of support in his live chat that accompanies the premieres. Every Tuesday you'll be able to meet more friends and family members while you're there, but it is very fast-paced, very high energy. It makes that a lot of fun to be a part of as well. And then Puppet Short Films, thank you for peeking in. I really do appreciate that. Like I said, I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. And Puppet Short Films has been a long time comedic friend of Tuber Chat, so thank you for that. You'll notice that presentation is always on the forefront of Scratch and PPA's mind. He has had his video editing skills complemented ever since his first video 2 years ago. And then as well, like I said, with perfect consistency, he's got to be getting close to 100 videos now. And Scratch and PPA, like I said, premieres these every Tuesday, but you'll notice that there's consistency also in the presentation where his bright, beautiful avatar is matched by an updated banner. He updates this every single week to go along with the thumbnail for the matching video. And then, like I said, the premieres run every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern. There are literally some of us who have alarms on our phones and some of us who text each other to make sure that we don't miss Scratch and PPA's premiere. So I hope you can join us tomorrow when it's time for his next one. Right now I'm going to put Annabelle TV up on the screen, and thank you, Scratch and PPA, by the way, for your help with Outgoing Azzy. I know that sometimes those kind of things can take longer than we imagine when we talk about it. You know, it's easy to say, oh, you know, one creator helped another creator with a video. That's great. And it is wonderful. But I think sometimes we have to remember, like, these things can take a lot more time than we plan for. And Scratch and PPA has been so much of what I can keep saying is a shining jewel in the Superchat family that he is reached out to. A lot of times I get messages that say, hey, Kevin and Pete, or even like, hey, Pete, because he's so much pinnacle in the Superchat family, if that makes sense. So, Big Rooster Show, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then there you go. That's perfect. Puppet Short Films. If you're your own boss, then you can peek away wherever you'd like, of course. Shadow Gaming Jory, thank you so much for the share. Yes, if anybody has the ability to share this stream out right now, whether it's on your community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. So Annabelle TV is up right now. This creator just gifted 5 memberships. They've done that several times before, actually, and we put a couple of those members who are here in the chat onto the wheel right away. Now, Annabelle TV's been a member for a long time here, an incredibly supportive creator. She brings fun everywhere that she goes, both in her content and here in the Tuber Chat live streams, and everywhere that I see her when I run into her supporting other creators for premieres and live streams as well. So hopefully everybody will connect with her. Comedy comes with every bit of fun that she brings, so I hope you'll enjoy that as well. I'm sure that you will. That Backyard Life from the Here We Grow Again crew, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And 12 Stone Ranch, good to see you in that. 12 Stones Ranch, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. So Annabelle TV has 718 subscribers. Now, what we're going to find in her content more than anything else are mukbang style challenges and reviews. Those are often collaborations with other creators. She's also got this series now called What's in My Box, which are unboxings and product reviews as well. She'll give us gardening updates and a lot of other variety. She does that through shorts, videos, and live streams. I'm just going to take her latest video, put that in my catch-up list. That will help me to keep caught up with this creator. She posts frequently, as you can see, and I don't want to fall behind anymore. Let's spin the wheel. And then Kevin Gia, good to see you in the house. Thank you for the share. And we'll see what's coming up next from Nicholas Family Adventures. And they just picked up a membership, actually, one of the gifted memberships from Annabelle TV. And that means that for the next month, they will be added onto the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat every day that they are here. So let's see what they've got going on their channel right now. Nicholas Family Adventures actually is a longtime friend. I can see I'm behind. I'm going to catch up with you with a video today. I might take this longer video, though, just so you get a few watch minutes here as well. So I'm going to take this Harper's Ferry Campground video and put that in my catch-up list. Now, Nicholas Family Adventures is going to bring us a lot of variety. They've got over 500 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can get them a few extras to keep that 500 locked in. And then Runneth Over Garden and Life. Is that Nina or Boyce that's got the coffee? they've got a hot coffee, but I don't know which one of the two creators has got the coffee right now, or if you both do. And then Come Hither with Heather has walked in the door from Australia. And it was wonderful to see Gloria's Platter do her monetization celebration yesterday. We rated that after Tuber Chat, and she had some friends hop in and congratulate her. And I'm always happy to see people collaborating with each other, but especially when it's such a positive thing and encouraging each other and things like that. Come Hither with Heather was there. Odom's Homestead is in the door right now as well. We're going to get them onto the wheel. You have to pardon me just for a second. I've got allergies and it seems to be affecting me today. I took allergy med this morning, but it's not doing what I wish it would. Nicholas Family Adventures, hopefully everybody will connect with, and we'd love to start pushing them towards the 600 subscribers that they're thinking about as well. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. We'll see who's coming up next. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. I'm going to get this channel up here right now. I don't do a lot of links here in Tuber Chat, but Stephanie G can be a particularly difficult channel to find. So I'm going to drop this link. You're going to notice that the handle is now part of the URL, but that can help you find Stephanie G very easily. And this particular creator, now if you have a moment, especially if you're on a computer, it is much better for the creator to search, find, and click on them. We talk about this all the time here, because the more we search, find, and click on each other's names, the more we're going to rise up the search result. We've seen this happen over the last 2.5 years, right? We rise up the search results, and YouTube eventually does a better job of predicting when we're looking for this particular Stephanie G, or any of our channels for that matter. And then Stephanie G's got some new videos under her live stream tab, which is great. I'm just going to grab your latest Happy Mail video, and I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That will give me something to catch up with. Stephanie G now has crossed over 100 subscribers. I'm hoping we can give her a few extras and get that locked in. We'd love to push this channel a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're going to be thinking about as well. So it's pure variety on this channel as well. We notice we've got shorts, videos, and live streams. We're going to find a lot of art on this channel more than anything else. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that variety when you get there. But Stephanie G's here with us just about every day. So thank you, Puppet Short Films. I certainly don't want to ever solicit work from other creators, especially when it comes to things for free and stuff like that. But I certainly wouldn't want to push anybody to any trouble, but I'm likely not going to change the logo for another 2.5 years. When it comes to social media and stuff like that, I know I can be a lot more fun and be putting a lot more interesting things out than I do, because I tend to be far too serious, right? And the fun part, if there is one, to my personality doesn't come through as much as I wish in Tuber Chat, because I tend to get stuck in the same things all the time. But I do like consistency, but I see some of the fun things that people come out with there. So, I'm open to any type of things that people want to do. At the same time, like I said, I don't want to solicit. As far as a main logo, I won't change it for the next couple of years. But I do like the idea of seeing fun things. We've got a lot of shout-out videos and stuff like that have been done on our front page. And in the coming 2.5 years, I hope to find more fun ways to help everybody interact with the community here through social media or the YouTube channel itself. So we'll look forward to that. We're at episode 500. If you go back to the beginning 2.5 years ago and notice we started numbering the episodes with 001. So you knew that I expected to do 999 of these things before we started. So we expect to hit that number in the summer of 2025. We don't know what the world's going to look like in the next 2 years, but we'll plan for that anyway and see. Melody Maid is in the house. Good to have you here. Thank you for coming in. And they happen to be a member. We'll put them on the wheel right away. Claymir is also a member, and they are an incredibly supportive creator. When you visit Claymir's channel, you will be promoted instantly. She does a spectacular job of promoting other creators. She's been a long-time generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter of Tuber Chat. And then, yeah, see, that's the thing, Blue House Travels. You know, it's a lot of creators change things often, and I recommend it in most cases. But for Tuber Chat and what we're doing, I tend to be consistent. I did change the thumbnails once. If you go back to the first 20, 30, 40 episodes, we'd used a different kind of thumbnail. But what I ended up doing, and I'll give you a tip on how you can make things easy for yourself, is I literally sat there and spent, you might laugh if you're a graphic designer that it shouldn't have taken this long, but I literally spent hours coming up with the template for the new thumbnail that we use all the time, that's got the cell phone on it. You've all seen it. It says small YouTuber support, and it's got the cell phone, and it features the channel of the day on the thumbnail. So all I have to do every week now is put in a new screenshot and change the colors. And, you know, it is so much faster than trying to come up with different things. I did upgrade the phone on it once, too. I think we had an iPhone 8 on it or something like that before, and we changed it to a, I don't know what it was afterwards. We'll probably update it again if they change the shape very much. But that's about all that we've changed so far. But I see other creators changing a lot of different things. Rock Chick Beauty is one creator from the UK who's here all the time. She does a great job of dressing up her channel for things like holidays or special occasions, changing the banner, the avatar. We've seen Annabelle TV do the same thing, and I'm sure lots of other creators. Claymir changes up her channel frequently also. Not that I'm recommending it. Consistency can be great. It all depends on your intention. Right? So for Tuber Chat, because we're still building and plan to for the next long time, the idea was we would do this for 1,000 episodes and then see where we're at and how the channel will expand. So we know that that's going to take a while. And then Tea Time Adventures, thank you so much for a super chat. I really do appreciate that. I'm going to put your channel up next for that reason. And thank you for the kind words for everybody in the chat. Have a safe, happy, and healthy holiday. Yes, the holiday season is coming up, and I'm sure a lot of people will be looking forward to Black Friday and Cyber Monday and Thanksgiving that's coming up. Those of you who know me well enough will understand that I'm excited about Record Store Day, which comes up on Black Friday. And then there you go. See, Melody Maid changed up her banner as well. So that's really cool. I like when people are when people bring the fun out of themselves into their channel beyond the content. That could be done on any social media. And of course it depends on time too, right? Every single person here in the Tuber Chat family has a different amount of time that they can spend on their YouTube channel. I'm sure we all spend as much as we can, but that allows for different things as well. So it's just a thought more than anything else. Chef Sketty's here, and this is a creator who brings a bit of variety. There's some delicious looking content on this channel, but we also see a lot of variety, especially in the shorts that are picking up some steam here also. And then I believe they post fairly frequently too. Let me just have a quick look. Yeah, usually it looks like a couple of times a week as a minimum. They bring shorts, videos, and live streams. And am I right, Chef Sketty? Hopefully they're still here. I think I just saw them a minute ago. Yeah, they're still here. I wonder if they are doing their monetization celebration. I think it might have been the Stock Explorer. Somebody said it was going to be on Friday. Christmas decor with tiramisu. That's Danforth Avenue Wellness. One of our moderators must have accidentally timed you out, so I'm sure that was a mistake. Forgive us for that, but you'll be back in 5 minutes. Luckily, Danforth Avenue Wellness has been a friend for a long time, so I'm sure they'll understand. Baron, yeah, I did see that you've sent something, but I'll look at it after the stream today. I can't attend to the phone or private messages and things like that while we're streaming, but I'm sure you'll be patient with me. Baron's been a friend for a while now. Coach Mary Ma, I'm not sure if I actually said hello when I added your channel to the wheel quite a while ago, probably half an hour ago or more. Steph DIY Queen is still in our chat. I'm not sure if Steph DIY Queen was here at the beginning. I think you came in after, but we talked about your channel for the first 5 or 10 minutes. I really hope you'll go back and hear the replay and hear what I had to say about your channel, because I'm still getting to know Steph DIY Queen and their content, but I was pleasantly surprised by going through a bunch of it, and that much more happy about featuring them for today. So I hope everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. And then Chef Sketty, I'm just dropping a message in the chat for Chef Sketty to let us know when their monetization celebration is for sure. Tea Time Adventures dropped a super chat on us, so we're going to put them on the screen right away. We always put super chatters on the screen immediately in order, and then we add members to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And then Tea Time Adventures, I certainly never, expect anybody to watch 2.5 hours of a Tuber Chat replay. We've been fully monetized for a couple of years now and this and that. I do appreciate every moment everybody does go back, and the replays are always there. So you can go back and meet all of the creators that we've talked about that you didn't already see, hear the different things I have to say about each channel as I get to know them and things like that. But for Steph DIY Queen, I just wish for you to hear what I had to say in the first 5 minutes today. Outgoing Azzy's in the house. That's the creator that's got a premiere coming up for us in another hour and a half or so. We're going to put as many channels on the screen as we can in the next hour and a half before we go and raid them. And I'll leave this live stream running right up until the moment that begins so we can clean up our connections here. And then Chef Sketty's monetization celebration is November 25th. Yes, which is Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern, also on their community page. So I'm going to try to be there as well. I like to always be there for everybody's monetization celebration. So if that's a just kind of hint for everybody that's on the way towards monetization, if you have something like that, feel free to reach out to me. Let me know when that is. Let our moderators know and let us know here in the chat if you have a monetization celebration coming up, because I don't like to miss them. It's very important to me to try to be there for everyone that I can be, especially for anybody that's been in the Tuber Chat family for any length of time. Tea Time Adventures is up right now, and this is another creator who's bringing us variety. You can see they talk about unboxings, hauls, collabs. Mask Mondays is a series that they've got along with surveys, projects, and much more. I can see I'm behind. I'm just going to grab the latest video from this creator. They put that out a couple of days ago. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That's just a playlist that I use to keep caught up with creators to make sure I don't fall too far behind. Deborah's Journey, good to see you here. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Thank you one more time, Tea Time Adventures, for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, we put their channel up on the screen right away. And then if anybody in the house right now is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then the Chef Sketty is going to hook up with the Stock Explorer for a collaboration. That'll be really cool to see. Nora is one of our moderators, the latest addition to our moderator squad, as a matter of fact, but she's been a dear friend for a long time, another incredibly generous creator. The Bud Files are up right now. They have been generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters to Tuber Chat for quite some time. They've got a premiere coming up in a couple of hours, so we know that right after Outgoing Azzy's premiere today, the Bud Files have got something for us to see as well. There'll be fresh content on this channel, but they do a great job of posting frequently. These creators describe themselves as modern-day archaeologists, and their intention on their channel, more than anything else, is to uncover history and digitally preserve it within their videos. And so there's a bit more variety on this channel. You can see this is a dynamic family of creators, really, but they are with us almost every single day, and I see them out supporting other creators all the time. So I wish for you to get that kind of support coming back to you after you connect with them. I hope you will. They've got 830 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 900 subscribers that they're thinking about. And then no, leave it. please leave the time, Outgoing Azzy. I think that you've got your Premiere set up perfectly. Just whatever you do, please don't touch that. We want to make sure that it runs. Just leave it. The time will be perfect. I know Scratch and PPA gave you some help getting that set up, for which I'm very grateful, because I know how long some of those things can take. And he's got it set up with a lot of different stuff, which is great as well. So I'll leave it to everybody to see that when you get there. But Outgoing Azzy, we're going to go and visit at the end of the stream today. And we'll put as many channels out as we can on the screen in the next hour and a half before we get there. So Coach Mary Ma is up here as well. This is another member. We had put them on the wheel as soon as we saw them in the chat, as we always do with our members. And then Electronic Studio Plus is just asking us, they're a bit confused about the playlists. Their playlist is one of their favorite videos that they watch. Mark private. Do you keep them in the list or create new ones? So you can make, I'm not sure if it's unlimited, how many playlists you can make or not. I had a feeling it was unlimited, but let's just say it might be capped at 500, which is ridiculous. I don't know if anybody makes 500 playlists on their channel, but you could, right? I don't know how you'd keep up with that. What I recommend to a lot of creators is to chop up your own channel into public playlists that other people can enjoy. And when you think about it, almost every single channel can have different videos categorized, right? Even the most consistent channels that do the same type of video every single day or every single week can still find ways to make different playlists. And if you think about it, it gives your viewers a chance to binge watch the same way that we might watch a television show on Netflix or something like that. YouTube lets us know that it's very helpful for us to keep creators on our channel as long as we can. Playlists can be a great tool for that. You can also have unlisted playlists, and there's lots of use for that. If you have videos that you want to share on social media, but you don't necessarily want to be easily found on your channel, which can be a thing, you can set unlisted playlists. You can also have private playlists like I have. We all have a watch later list, but I also have a playlist I use called Catch Up so that I can keep caught up with creators. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. The latest video from Coach Mary Ma is just a quick one, but I'm going to add it into this playlist right now. You'll see I've got a lot of playlists here. Some of them I use, some of them I don't. I should get rid of a couple, but they're tools that I use for keeping up with creators. Of course, everybody would imagine I run more videos than I watch, but I do watch as many as I can, and playlists are a great way to have that happen. Some of you know that I work on a computer all the time, or most of the time. When I am working on a computer, it's easy to have a window open with a playlist running with a lot of creators' videos. This is how I'm able to go through so many a week. Lazy Days Ahead is coming in with Jesse and Lisa, and they're dropping a super chat for the Christmas Coffee Fund. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. They've done that kind of thing many times before. I see the Rose Life is in the house as well. Thank you for that. But Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa are going to come up right now. When I talk about the idea of swapping playlists, that's a simple arrangement that anybody can make with each other, where you are just simply agreeing to run a playlist for another creator. They're agreeing to run a playlist for you as well. And it's a great way to trade favors and get a friendship started with each other. That's the real reason why I push it here, but it's the one legitimate thing we can do to pump our hours up. As you can imagine, when lots of different creators are running a playlist of your videos, you're getting a lot of watch minutes or watch hours all at a time. So Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa is going to be up next when we talk about Coach Mary Ma's content. We see shorts, videos, and live streams. This is a reset coach, and what she wants to do is look for people who want to push past their limiting beliefs, reinvent themselves, find their unique way to serve humanity, and bring out the best versions of themselves so they can become unstoppable. That's almost I'm paraphrasing their words from their About page. You can learn more about them there, but it's great to see another motivating and encouraging creator in the Tuber Chat family. Coach Mary Ma has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long time, as have been again, Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa. I was happy to see them the other day. I haven't caught Scott for his Procrastination Thursday on Rambling with the Brums for a while, and I managed to catch them the other day. And Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa were able to get in there and help out with a giveaway that was being done. The Vineyard Chicks is a channel that was featured by Rambling with the Brums on his Thursday live stream. These are 3 talented musicians, and these creators had come out with a Christmas album, and Jesse hopped in there to help with the giveaway. Jesse from Lazy Days Ahead is known as the Mod Father. He has built up an incredible reputation as both a moderator on lots of different channels, but also as an incredible supporter. He always brings fun everywhere that he goes. I'm always happy to see him. He is an advocate for helping other creators, and it's fun on their channel. Jesse and Lisa are always having fun on their own channel. They come to us from the homesteading community of channels, and while that may not be an accurate description from themselves, this is the way I look at this channel, because I've been through a lot of their content and I've gotten to know Jesse and Lisa, at least to a point through our YouTube journey for quite some time. They've been incredible supporters here, but I run into them all over the place, and they are constantly helping other creators. It's always fun. They are very laid back but excited creators. It's always a great time, and on their channel they go a step further than we often see with their YouTube videos to bring us almost like a skit type of maybe even comedy when it comes to the intros in their videos, or somewhere there within, if that makes sense. So hopefully everybody will head to their channel and see what I'm talking about. They're very much loved and well-respected creators, to say the least. They've got over 1,200 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. I'm just going to grab your latest video and put it in my catch-up list to make sure I don't fall behind. And they, of course, are bringing us shorts, videos, and live streams. You can see they're got some action on some of these shorts videos as well, which is great to see. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. Thank you again for that overwhelmingly generous super chat. I really do appreciate that. You'll see that that alone knocked out our stream boss, and Lazy Days Ahead is now in that position right under my camera on that video game life meter. Sabri GT, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And if there's anything that if anybody wants to reach out on the outside social networks, I always enjoy getting to know creators there. It doesn't have to be questions, but it can be if there's something you think I can help with. But I love learning from creators of all sizes every single day, and hearing things that are noticed in your YouTube journey, inside and outside of Superchat. And you can reach out to me on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time as well. Yes, and then thank you, Outgoing Azzy. I did actually talk about the fact that Scratch and PPA gave you some help with that premiere, and it's wonderful that you've got that set up, so we're all looking forward to it. The Numismaniac still in the house. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. Hyper Blitz is here with us. That's another creator that's here with us regularly. The Numismaniac, did I forget, are you Canadian? I see the Canadian and American flag there. I just wonder if you're a fellow Canadian. I happen to be close to Niagara Falls in Ontario, Canada, so I'm always interested to know when we have another Canadian in the house. Unstable TV is a channel run by one of our favorite Irish couples, and these two creators have an incredible chemistry between them. It comes across in their videos, and they do a spectacular job of bouncing basically off each other when it comes to presenting their content. They've opened a second channel now called Unstable TV Shorts. They're still experimenting with this to see what they're going to do about making some of these videos fly. So we're looking forward to seeing what they're going to come up with. I hope everybody will connect with them here. Unstable TV Shorts has 61 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther on the road to the first 100. And then, thank you, Danforth Avenue Wellness. And They're in Edmonton, Alberta, so a hop, skip, and a jump away from us. But it's great to have you here, so thank you for that, and thank you for letting me know. And then Fourth and Flex Fantasy Football Podcast. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I think this is your first time here. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Unstable TV is the original channel from these creators. Now you can see that they have literally had a massive amount of success. They are growing rapidly. They've been friends of Superchat for a couple of years, but they have mastered the formula for reaction videos. Now, not anybody can just react to anything and have that video fly. That's not how it works. But these creators took the time and put in the effort to learn a good formula for themselves that works most of the time. And you'll find that on their channel. It's resulted in incredibly fast success as they've gained over 16,000 subscribers. You know, I say of any channel over 3,000 that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey. That certainly is the case with these creators, and it's wonderful to see a channel of this size turning around and continuing to support others and meet new creators in the right way. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them on both of their channels. I'm just going to take your latest video, put that into my catch-up list, and you will see when we go into their videos and hit the popular tab, they've got some serious success here with 220,000, 160,000, 85,000, 84,000, and this is resulting likely in millions of views for this channel. So it's wonderful. I hope everybody will connect with them. So it's probably time that we should take a break for 3 minutes. We'll come right back and look at the next channel. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time. So in 3 minutes, we will look at coastal water. All right, we're back and we're looking at Backlash Fisherman's Wife. This is Coastal Water, and I'm always happy to see these couple of creators. First of all, they collaborate every chance they get. You'll see them together all the time. But it's wonderful to see that these creators are supporting each other so much, even with different channels, right? We see different family dynamics all over YouTube, all over the world, of course. But, you know, not everybody is lucky enough to have the kind of support that we see between different creators. One of the things that I hear, first of all, as a positive, one of the things I hear is the most common answer to the question, what's your favorite part of your YouTube journey, is the friendships that are made along the way. This is why we use the word family here in Superchat, because it certainly does feel that way when you have creators that you run into and meet and build friendships with that are truly willing to support you far over and above your own expectations. But then as well, we hear sometimes from creators, the most common negative thing that I hear is, why is it so difficult to get my in real life family to support my YouTube channel or videos when I can find people that I meet for the first time on YouTube that are willing to do it? It doesn't make any sense. But, you know, hopefully you find a little bit of comedy in that idea, if not frustration. But I promise you, it's a universal truth for just about everybody. But it makes it that much more special when we see creators like this. Coastal Water and Backlash Fisherman are running their own channels, but like I said, they're unbelievably supportive to each other, and they're doing different things, which is great. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Coastal Water. I'm just going to grab one of your latest videos. I want to see what you've been up to lately. Some of these are short. I think what I'm going to do is take a live stream replay, and I've caught Coastal Water several times on different live streams. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I'm just putting that in my my catch-up playlist so that I can keep caught up and get a few watch minutes happening for Coastal Water as well. They've been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long, long time. So I'll spin the wheel. I know I missed a few channels coming in, and hopefully everybody is feeling welcome. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everyone in the chat. We're having an overwhelmingly busy day, but I am going to put as many channels on the screen as I can in the next hour and 15 minutes before we go and see a premiere from Outgoing Azzy. Scratch and PPA helped Outgoing Azzy get a premiere set up for today that we can enjoy, and you'll be welcome to meet more friends and family members when we're over there. I'll leave Tuber Chat running right up until the moment that begins so we can clean up our connections here. Come Hither with Heather is on the screen right now, and I'm just digging through the chat. Craig's Cabin is still with us. I just wanted to see lesson. Forgive me. I wonder if it's Lessons in a Minute. Pardon me. Lessons in a Minute. That creator has been with us a couple of times before, but I'd love to know if I'm not pronouncing that right, because I'd love to be pronouncing your channel correctly when you're here, just so I can promote it the way you want it promoted. Starika, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Spikey's in the house. That's a longtime friend of Tuber Chat as well. And then, so hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. But again, as long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. As long as we're meeting each other in the chat and supporting each other, everybody will be just fine. Come Hither with Heather comes to us from Australia, and this creator brings us paranormal investigations and explorations of abandoned locations. They do that through everything from live streams to shorts to videos. And then I've caught them several times for live streams. I've actually joined them on panel for a quick live stream when they were advocating for Scratch and PPA to get some watch hours back before he was monetized, which is now months ago, and wonderful milestone to have hit. I'm always happy to see creators supporting each other in that way as well. Rock Chick Beauty's coming in. We actually mentioned that channel earlier today, and I'll show you what I'm talking about with her presentation on her channel when I put it up next. She comes to us from the UK, and she often dresses up her channel for holidays and special occasions, and she frequently updates her banner and thumbnails and things like that. Even the avatar gets a refresh every once in a while. So Come Hither with Heather has 736 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 800 they're thinking about. This is another creator who seems to be everywhere all the time. When I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams supporting other creators, I run into Come Hither with Heather, supporting first of all, but even more importantly, engaging conversation everywhere that they go. They really get involved in everybody's channel and community, and I'm always happy to see that. Now, Warner's Adventures partner is Come Hither with Heather. These two creators are found together often. Sometimes they stream together. But this is where we're going to find some more explorations of abandoned locations. So I'm just going to take one of their latest videos here and put it in my catch-up list so I can stay caught up with them. They're approaching 700 subscribers as well. Both of these creators are incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters to Super Chat and have been for a long time. Next up is Rock Chick Beauty. She dropped a Super Chat on us. We always put Super Chatters on the screen right away in order. Members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And I see that Quiet Listener is back in the house. Thank you for coming in. And again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder is here. And Kid Wonder happens to be a gold member. So we see that channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. And his link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. I've lost count of how many channels he has. It could be 5 or 6 now. But we'll show you a couple of them when we get them up on the screen. So Rock Chick Beauty is here from the UK. Now this is a creator who actually reset and restarted their channel just over a year and a half ago. She's been a friend of Tuber Chat for about 2 years. An incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. She dropped a Super Chat on us right now. She's done that countless times actually. But Rock Chick Beauty brings us shorts, videos, and live streams. She started with beauty, which she continues today, but also does a lot of unboxings, product reviews, and now sponsored videos as well. This is a creator who is very active in the other communities that she connects to. So basically, when she visits your channel, she always gets involved. I've seen her on many StreamYard panels, and she's happy to collaborate with other creators as well. She's just hit 1,000 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 1,100 that she'll be thinking about now. It's a wonderful milestone to have hit. 1,000 subscribers is an important milestone in all of our YouTube journey, so I know a lot of people are going to be very happy for Oriane to have hit that milestone. One of the things I mentioned earlier and I talk about with this channel often is the fact that she has presentation at the forefront of her mind. So she gives a different looking thumbnail to every single video, but is able to come up with a consistent type of look that I think is great for her branding. When you see one of her videos, you pretty much quickly can pick off the fact that it's Rock Chick Beauty that's come up with this, right, if you see it recommended. But she also dresses up the banner and the avatar frequently, especially for special occasions or holidays and things like that. So that's fun to see as well. Get to the farm. Good to see you in the house. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder. Thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. He's also done that countless times. Same as Rock Chick Beauty. Thank you both for your super chats. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, we're going to look at Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder right away as well. And then we'll get back to spinning the wheel in a moment. Rock Chick Beauty posts frequently, so we'll likely see new content from that creator anytime now. Bayou Bengal 25 brings us fantasy football. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And they happen to be a member, so we'll get them on the wheel right away. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder has 18,000 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. He's actually expanded into other channels. I'm just going to put one of his latest videos on my catch-up list over here. He's fully monetized. Lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And then when I look at Kid Wonder's Gaming and Live Stream, this channel is where he brings us a lot of video gameplay. And you might recognize one of the games here. This 8-ball pool is something that I had actually played myself. It's just a coincidence that we both happen to play this game. So we joked about it for a little while, the idea of collaborating. But one night, Kid Wonder's Gaming and Live Stream was actually just starting a live stream playing that game. So I hopped in with them. We did multiplayer for about an hour. So if you want to see me verse Kid Wonder's Gaming and Live Stream in this game, you can find that on his channel. Like I said, it's about an hour long. So he's fully monetized here as well. Super chats and memberships available there. And then I'm going to show you Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder 2.0. I think he's working on this channel right now. And then he's got a couple of others. He's got a mukbang channel as well. If you want to search that out, you'll find that also. But I've lost count. I think he's on 5 or 6 different channels right now. It's wonderful to see a channel that creator that's gone so far and affected so many people to expand into different ideas and experiment with different things that they can help others by learning as well. Now, you'll always be welcome to meet more friends and family members from Kid Wonder. And this particular creator I've been connected to for about 3 years. So before Superchat had started or was even an idea, the inspiration for this particular channel that we're on right now was inspired by, or if that makes sense, the inspiration comes from the generosity of creators like Kid Wonder, who were there from the beginning and said, we'll help you build it. Kid Wonder was so unbelievably supportive to me in the beginning of TuberChat that he was the very first creator to be selected out of the TuberChat family to be featured on episode number 2. And then some of his other channels were featured on other episodes as well. So I hope you'll connect with him and get that kind of support coming back to you as well. Right now we're looking at Claymir, another longtime, generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. This is somebody who's growing fast now as well with 5,800 subscribers. And you know, I say of channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey. We can all imagine that. I Want to Know is in the house. I'm just putting them on the wheel. They happen to be a member. Craig's Cabin is dropping a super sticker on us. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, Craig's Cabin will be up next. One of the things you're going to notice from Claymir is that when you can join them, especially for a live stream, you're going to be introduced to more creators because Claymir does this incredible job of introducing creators to each other. I have met lots of friends through Claymir, but she's fun to hang out with too. She does a lot of different things on her channel. She introduces you to more creators through a series called Creator Corner. And then she's got other creators that she collaborates with and come to visit her channel and join with her as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Claymir. I'm just going to grab one of your latest videos from your front page here. I'm just going to put this in my catch-up list so I can catch up. She's fully monetized. Lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. My flock is everywhere. Thank you for these super chats. I really do appreciate that. They sent in a super chat on behalf of First Floor Audio, and I really do appreciate that. We've seen that kind of thing done many times here. We absolutely do allow it, and I do appreciate it. So we'll put up First Floor Audio right after Craig's Cabin, who also dropped a super chat on us, and then we'll see My Flock is Everywhere right after. And Craig's Cabin, let's see what you got going on. We're looking at this channel for the very first time today. Oh, I'm mistaken. Forgive me for that. I thought we were looking at this for the first time, but I've connected to Craig's Cabin before. I'm just going to go through their videos right now because they're somebody that I'm still getting to know then. And there's the first couple of videos that we've seen. So I'm going to catch up with another video here. First of all, you've got a couple of premieres, so I've set the notifications for those. But I'm going to grab this outdoor vlog type of video and put this in my catch-up list, and that will help me to catch up. Now, this creator brings us taste testing, bushcraft, foraging, tours, volunteering, cooking, product testing, and likely much, much more. They do that through video shorts and live streams, and you see some familiar faces here on the front page. There's Rambling with the Brums and Lazy Days Ahead. We've talked about both of those channels earlier today. So thank you, Craig's Cabin, for that super chat. Forgive my mistake. I was thinking you were here for the first time. It might have just been a little while. But I appreciate that super chat especially, and I will make sure that I take the time to get to know your content a little bit better so the stories get better every time you're here. First Floor Audio is another much loved and well-respected creator. They're here with us just about every single day, another talented musician. They're often producing music on their channel while they live stream. And they let us interact and influence them while they're live streaming, and they bring us a bit more expanded content as well. So a lot of the music that they make is available on their channel. They also put out this series now of live streams called 1FA Radio, and this is where we'll find a diverse collection of music. One of the things that really impresses me about First Floor Audio is the diversity in almost genres of music that they seem to make. They've got a wide variety, right? Usually when you hear a music producer, you hear one type of music or one style or maybe two, but First Floor Audio seems to be talented in a lot of different areas. I hope you'll visit them. They also bring fun everywhere they go. They bring a lot of friendly reminders for everybody to give thumbs up here. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time. Garden State Gardener is Joe. He's coming in and dropping another super chat on us. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. And we looked at First Floor Audio because My Flock is Everywhere dropped a super chat for them, and I really do appreciate that extra generous support as well. So My Flock is Everywhere is up right now, and then we'll look at Garden State Gardener and see what's going on after their Sunday Fun Day live stream that would have run last night. First Floor Audio says they like all music. I find that I am a fan of lots of different types of music. But again, I can't say it enough. I was really impressed to go through a bit of First Floor Audio stuff, especially that Radio 1FA. I think that was a really good idea because that gave me a chance to see a bunch of different music all at once. So I was fully impressed. But My Flock is Everywhere is up right now. This is the creator who dropped a super chat for First Floor Audio. It's great to have seen that generosity. I really do appreciate when creators are supporting each other over and above the typical ways that we usually might see or talk about. My Flock is Everywhere now has 429 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 500 that they're thinking about. They have a lot of variety on their channel. They've got a live stream coming up today, actually. I'm hoping I can get on this. I think I will be able to later tonight. And I say tonight just because I'm in the Eastern time zone. That's going to be around 11 p.m. for me. So I'll likely be able to catch that. And hopefully everybody will join us, or anybody who can. And I'll be interested to see what they're doing there. I've caught them for a live stream just last week as well. They bring us shorts also, and it's great to see you're getting some activity on some of these as well. And thank you again for another super chat. They've done that before, and I really do appreciate that. So next up, let's look at Garden State Gardener. This is Joe. This is a creator who I always talk about almost every single day here in Tuber Chat, actually, because he's got this unique ability to make people feel like they are a part of a community that it spans far beyond his channel or himself. Yet you can feel that it's anchored by Joe. And it's just a wonderful experience to even be a part of Garden State Gardener's channel. He does an incredible job of making people feel included. At least that's the way I feel about it. I'm sure you'll feel the same way when you get there. He has helped a lot of friendships between creators flourish, for which I'm grateful as well. And I said it earlier in today's stream, but one of the things that I hear from creators, especially when asked what's your favorite part of your YouTube journey, almost exclusively people say the friendships that are made with other creators as they grow their channels. And that's absolutely true for myself. But Joe does a wonderful job of keeping these friendships together, helping them flourish. Like I said, he puts a lot of effort into a lot of shout out videos. He's done at least 4 or 5 for Tuber Chat alone. He brings other creators together. And he comes to us from the homesteading community of channels. Now, I say that because I find that a lot of creators in gardening, farming, ranching, homesteading, fishing, camping, and other outdoor type of channels have this instinctive nature to want to share knowledge and resources with each other and others. And I think that's wonderful. So we have a lot to learn. Garden State Gardener does a lot of giveaways on his channel. He's gotten involved in seed swaps and things with other homesteading and gardening channels as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. He's fully monetized, lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And then he's well over 2,100 subscribers now. So I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther towards the $2,200 that he's going to be thinking about. I missed the Sunday Fun Day again this week, but I'm hoping I can catch one of these again shortly. I just happened to be out last night. You see a lot of the shorts videos as well, and he gets a lot of activity on these. Like I said, lots of shout out videos. There's the Stock Explorer and Chef Sketty in a quick clip right there. Nita VR Designs, good to see you in the house. Jason Ghost Hunter, good to have you back. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully everybody is doing okay in the chat, meeting new friends and family members. That's what we're here for. But as long as everybody's still active, hopefully I haven't missed anybody, but we'll get around to everybody if we can. And then thank you, First Floor Audio. Again, those reminders about sharing really do help. If anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. I Want to Know is up right now, another longtime member of Tuber Chat. It's great to see you here, so thank you for coming in. 312 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther. Nightstar Beauty is coming in and dropping another super chat. They've done that countless times. They are a long time friend of Tuber Chat that brings us beauty, and she does a spectacular job with thorough tutorials, almost like a get ready with me type video. And we'll talk about her channel when we get it up here. And then when we talk about I Want to Know, this is a channel that wants to bring us the unexplained. They actually had their channel, if I understand right, reviewed the other day by D. Nimmin. Some of you might know D. Nimmin or his brother Nick Nimmin as authorities when it comes to all things YouTube. They are certainly creators that I follow myself. And I Want to Know got some advice on their About page, which is great. They reworded this. It's a lot of fun. Welcome to the No Zone, Space, Science, and Society, Monsters, Myth, and Magic. And then they share their love of wanting to know with us. I'll leave it to you to read that. But they want to share with us the unexplained. So I'm going to take one of their latest top 5 videos and put that in my catch-up list. That will help me catch up with them and make sure I don't fall behind. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen right away. And we're going to look at Nightstar Beauty right now because they dropped a super chat on us. And I really do appreciate that extra generous support. She's done that many times before. Michael the Realist will be up next. And when we look at Nightstar Beauty, I know I'm behind, so the first thing I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos and put this into my catch-up list. She is approaching 3,000 subscribers. My goodness. I say it as if I'm surprised. I'm actually not. If you've ever heard me talk about this channel before, you'll understand that she's been on a long time, for a very long time. I've said incredible things about this channel and this creator because of the thorough job they do with presentation in their videos, but also because their presentation on the channel in general is fantastic. These bright, bold headshots, which are, she keeps improving as well. She's changed things up over a long period of time. If we go through, you'll see how far behind I am with the channel actually, but we can see the changes from the beginning of this channel. Actually, as a matter of fact, she's kept consistency even longer than I remember. My goodness. But you see what I'm talking about. So here's an older look for the thumbnails. And then here's the oldest look for the thumbnails that we remember from a couple of years ago. Or at least a year ago. But I say a couple of years ago. Nightstar Beauty's been a friend for a very long time. But it's great to see that you're always smiling in these thumbnails as well. They make them very clickable. Now, I know it's not appropriate for every single channel to have headshots in your thumbnails, but if you are a creator that puts yourself in your videos, whether they're vlogs or mukbangs or any other type of video, product reviews and things where you're in the videos, these will be recommended by some of the top YouTubers who talk about these things as very clickable thumbnails when we talk about things like D. Nimmin, Nick Nimmin, Roberto Blake, Sonny Lenarduzzi, Daryl Eves, Tim Schmoyer, Nick Cannell, and the others that I follow as well. I've probably got a list of about 10. And this is great. This is great stuff. So Nightstar Beauty, like I said, will do an incredible job. You can see as she's a dynamic creator, but she does a thorough job with the before and after in a lot of these videos, it's like a get ready with me type of thing, and she talks about the products that she uses and tips along the way to try to achieve the kind of looks that she does, not to mention to keep the look as bright and bold as we want to say. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you get there. And Nightstar Beauty has been a dear friend for a very long time, a very generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. So it's great to see you back. And like I said, when we talk about channels approaching 3,000 or anywhere over and above that number, I always say that there's much to be learned from them as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey. We can all imagine what it takes to cross that 3,000 subscriber mark. I really think that that's an important milestone before moving on towards 10. So Forensic Mystics is up right now, and this is a renamed channel. This was Crime Time Wine Time. It's the second channel from Cassie and her friend Akashi. Hopefully still I'm pronouncing that right. Forensic Mystics is going to bring us true crime, true mysteries, and paranormal twists. So we know that true crime is a huge category in podcasting, and YouTube lends itself greatly as a platform to that kind of content. So we're looking forward to what they're going to do with this channel. And they're approaching 300 subscribers right now. But I'm going to show you Oracles and Beyond. This is the original channel from Cassie, who is one of the creators from Forensic Mystics, pardon me. And Oracles and Beyond is where we're going to get tarot readings, but not just from Cassie. She has friends that join her on panel and usually give us a few different perspectives. This can give you some insight as to what's been going on in your life, what might be happening now, and what might be to come. So she's approaching 1,800 subscribers here, and she's actually been producing a lot more content lately in the form of videos, not to mention shorts. But one of the things I notice most about this channel are the live streams. You'll get a warm welcome when you get into this channel, and she is an advocate for helping others grow their channels as well, so you'll meet more friends and family members when you're there. Let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Cassie has been an incredibly supportive friend for about 2 years now. Thank you, Mark the Shark. And Really Haunted Places is coming up. This is a creator that we know has actually 3 different channels. These are interesting, the way these videos are put together. They're top 7 lists for different types of haunted stories, if that makes sense, the way I'm putting that. And top 7 ghost stories. Yes, that's what it should be described as. 76 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther on the road to the first 100. We know that the road to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as we're all doing as much as we can for each other, we are all seeing channels grow far up and beyond the first 100 all the time. Now, Really Haunted Places is an experienced creator because they've actually got another couple of channels. We recognize Good Cemeteries Gone Bad with almost 600 subscribers now, and then as well when we go through their featured channels list, we see USA Scratchers, who is also very familiar here in Tuber Chat. I'm just going to check their thing. I think I'm caught up with them right now, but we recognize these creators. They've been long time loyal and dedicated supporters, to say the least. So hopefully everybody will connect with them on all 3 of their channels. They've done a great job of featuring all of their channels, I think, on at least on the other 2. When we go back and we look at Really Haunted Places, pardon me, I'm clicking everything here. When we go back to Good Cemeteries Gone Bad, we see USA Scratchers and Really Haunted Places. When we go to Really Haunted Places, we see them featured here. This is what I recommend for anybody with more than 1 channel, and we'll look at it with the Stock Explorer here as well. Then I recommend featuring your own 2nd or 3rd channel on your front page. I don't want to recommend to anybody to start a 2nd or 3rd channel. I just want to say that if you have one already, then featuring it on the front page can give people the opportunity to follow you on both channels when you have more than 1. The Stock Explorer has a 2nd channel here called Tropical Buzz, and we'll talk about that in a moment. Nora, the creator behind this channel, has been added to our moderator squad a few months ago now. Is probably overdue, actually, because the Stock Explorer has been an incredibly supportive creator to a lot of others, and I describe them also as seeming to be everywhere all the time. The Stock Explorer is somebody who gets involved in other people's channels. You see collaborations with them all the time. They have people on their own StreamYard panels that are willing to hop in with others. Now, what they seek to bring us in their content is a level-headed and down-to-earth look at the stock market and crypto markets, and they do that through all three types of content. With shorts, videos, and live streams, they often have product in hand. They're very forthcoming about their own investment choices. And then as well, I've seen this creator go as far as to order a product from a company where they've invested in a stock and then unbox that product on a live stream, which I think is really, really cool. So the Stock Explorer as well is going to bring us everything from beginner tutorials to advanced topics like options trading and NFTs and things like that. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them and seeing what I'm talking about here. They also have a lot of friendly conversation in between the live streams where they bring us charts and graphs to look at. Tropical Buzz is where the same creator, Nora from the Stock Explorer, wants to bring us some education about plant life, and then as well they're going to bring us on their journey while they grow different things. They happen to be in Florida. I expect they'll probably do this year round. They've already gotten involved in challenges and seed swaps, as you can see. First Floor Audio says they mod on a few channels as well, which is great. I know a lot of creators will mod on a lot of different channels. Here in Superchat, we only have a few. We have somewhere around 15 moderators in total, but we have a core group of 7 or 8 that are here regularly. And one of the reasons why we don't add a ton of moderators here is because we want everybody to be able to enjoy the stream, right? Not worry about dropping links. That's one of the reasons we don't do it. And then as well, I do appreciate all the friendly reminders from so many people in the chat about sharing, thumbs up, and things like that. But we want the moderators to enjoy the stream too. So one of the things that we do is we also add in the robots. You'll notice I use 4. Nightbot, Botissimo, Streamlabs, and Stream Elements are all here. And that's for a couple of different reasons. One is to take pressure off the moderators so that they don't have to be moderating the whole time. They can enjoy the stream and enjoy growing their channels by meeting other creators as well. And then as the idea of robots comes up, you want to remember that once in a while, these are online services. They can go down. We've seen it a couple of times. So if you lose a robot for a day, you can just get another one to pick up the slack on whatever they were missing, if that makes sense. Thank you, Craig's Cabin. And then I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if people are coming by quickly, dropping that thumbs up or letting the stream run in the background. Michael the Realist is here with us just about every single day as well. They happen to be a member. We had put them on the wheel right away as soon as they got here. It's pure opinion on this channel. Michael the Realist will talk to us about a lot of different things. There's a lot of food here, some product reviews, almost like an unboxing type of video. They've got a haul here for us to see. I'm just going to put this brand new video in my catch-up list. They released that not too long ago, almost an hour ago. Fresh content on this channel now, and then 202 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push Michael the Realist a little farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. And this is definitely a loyal and dedicated supporter. They have been for quite some time here in Tuber Chat as well. So, pardon me, I got a fruit fly flying around here. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then Melody Maid is going to come up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. I also see Jamie Hart in the house. It's good to see you here. She brings a ton of variety and fun to YouTube with her channel. Let's get Melody Maid onto the screen right now, and then we will spin the wheel in another moment. I'm going to try to move a little bit faster now so we can get as many channels on the screen in the next 45 minutes as possible. It's lots of time to put lots of channels on the screen, and then Outgoing Azzy has a premiere set up for us. Scratch and PPA gave Outgoing Azzy some help to get that premiere running. We'll be able to meet more friends and family members over there when we go and raid, and I'll leave Tuber Chat running right up until the moment that begins. As a reminder, today's featured channel is Steph DIY Queen. If anybody didn't already have a chance to connect with her, I hope you will. She's a super super fun creator. I was happy to feature that channel in the first 5 or 10 minutes of today's stream. Melody Maid has also been featured on Tuber Chat recently, and it's odd that we would feature a channel so soon after meeting the creator, but Melody Maid just came into the Tuber Chat family blazing with generosity. She's an advocate for wanting to help others grow their channel. She has a series of live streams called Channel Chat Club, where you can meet more friends and family members in a similar way to what we're doing here. She also does a lot of gaming in her live streams to keep her audience engaged. Bingo is a big thing for her. She's bringing shorts, videos, and live streams, a lot of crafting on the channel, so there's a lot going on with Melody Maid. And like she said earlier today, you'll notice that she updated her banner for the Christmas season, which is really, really cool. I think you updated the avatar too. Forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but I feel like that might have been updated also. The Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give a thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. I just cleaned up the wheel a little bit. I saw there was a couple channels on there that we've seen that I didn't take off the wheel. So we've got Runneth Over Garden and Life coming up. That's Nina and Boyce. And forgive me, because I asked you earlier who was drinking that coffee, and then I didn't catch the answer if it was Nina or Boyce that was doing it. They're in Texas, and they are a lot of fun as well. I've had a lot of fun just talking about their channel here on Tuber Chat, not to mention in their content. They are a dynamic couple of creators. Look at this, even in the search results. The first thumbnail that we see looks like they're having a lot of fun together. They always are. You can see they're always smiling. They're always laughing. I can't help but laugh along when I watch these creators on their channel. I'm just going to grab one of your latest videos, and I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That will help me to stay caught up, make sure I don't get too far behind. There's Vineyard Chicks, I can see, actually. It's great to see them with so many subscribers, 4,000. This is the channel that was featured on Rambling with the Brums the other day. Now, Runneth Over Garden and Life comes to us from the homesteading community of channels, but you'll find a lot of variety here, and these creators are bringing shorts, videos, and hopefully live streams will be an idea for the future, just because these creators are so dynamic and so fun. I have literally laughed along even while having their channel just on the screen here in Tuber Chat, because they really are that much fun. And then hopefully everybody will have fun connecting with them. We'd love to push them towards the 800 subscribers that they're thinking about. Frazzball Collects is dropping a super chat. Thank you for that. For that reason, we will get that channel up next. They bring us numismatic collectible coins, and we see their channel often, so thank you for that extra generosity. They've done that many times before. Runneth Over Garden and Life are their channel is about everyday living, gardening, do-it-yourself videos, crafts, recipes, and more shenanigans. But like I said, these creators are a lot of fun. They have a wonderful dynamic between the two of them, and you'll find that when you get there. Andre Southgate brings us prize fighting. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More from the UK is coming up right now. This is a dear friend. He has been for a long time. This creator is both a moderator and a member. And we're going to put them up right after Frazzball Collects, just because of that super chat. Frazzball Collects dropped on us. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More will be next. And Frazzball Collects actually comes to us from the UK as well. This creator brings us numismatic collectible coins. Look at that in the search results. They're coming up right away. I got to see what YouTube's doing with our chapters here. This is funny, because the YouTube is, I've got the feature on where they can add automatic chapters. And it's interesting to see how they're doing this. Look, Frazzball Collects has their own chapter in the live stream, but they've been featured here before as well, which is funny. So Frazzball Collects is up on the screen right now. Now, when I go to this channel, I often roll over, every time actually, I roll over their videos. I just want to show you what to expect here. So this creator brings us these collectible coins, and I believe in most countries in the world, you'll probably recognize these in some way, shape, or form. A lot of these are given as gifts for different reasons, and then handed down as family heirlooms. And Frazzball Collects will give us the story behind these incredibly popular collector coins. So here's an example, like a memorial coin for Queen Elizabeth II, of course. So Frazzball Collects has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter with Tuberchat for quite some time. 500 is quite a bit. Yes, that's true. And then thank you, Scratch and PPA, for reminding everybody. But yes, episode 500 of Tuberchat is coming up this Saturday, so I hope everybody can join us. It's going to be a live stream similar to what we do every day. Very much a regular edition of Tuberchat, but I will add in a special surprise for that day that we'll talk about when we get there. I know that everybody likes, you know, kind of what we do here in Tuberchat as far as content, putting channels on the screen. We're going to do the same thing on Saturday, but there'll be a surprise mixed in, and I hope you'll join us for that. So let's... Actually, we're going to take a break for 3 minutes. If anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of channels into Tuberchat right now, and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. We'll go for 3 minutes. We'll come back and look at Sam's Slogs, Trains, and more. I love you. Yeah. All right, pardon me for that. Thank you for the reminder on the hot mic. That's one thing everybody's got to remember when you're doing live streams, especially if you take breaks like that, is that hopefully you're not going to say things you don't want to say. I typically like to think that I don't, but yeah, I'm not sure what you caught there, but I'm sure it was fine. But thank you, everybody, for your patience. We're back again with Sam's Vlogs Trains and More. We still got half an hour to go. I'm going to roll through channels as fast as I can now, so that we can get as many people on the screen as possible before we go to a premiere from Outgoing Azzy. Scratch and PPA gave a lot of help to Outgoing Azzy to get that premiere rolling, so we're looking forward to it. It's Our Abundant Life. Thank you so much for another super chat. They've done that several times even today, and I really do appreciate that. They've done it countless times already. They actually just took over our stream boss position, so every super chat and membership, pardon me, knocks a little bit of life off of our stream boss, the video game life meter under my camera there. The last person to knock them out and take over gets some extra exposure for their channel. And you'll see that for a little while now. So thank you for that again. And Sam's Vlog Trains and More is up right now with over 1,600 subscribers. Now, he has been a member and a moderator for a long time. Sam's been a dear friend. And he is somebody who is another advocate for helping others grow in his own channel. You'll meet more friends and family members when you're over there for premieres and live streams. He does a lot of live streaming, actually. Now, Sam brings a lot of train videos. Some of those can be of the trains themselves or the stations they depart from. Sometimes they are indoors or outdoors. Sometimes a look around or a story to be told. Sometimes he's taking a trip or giving us tips and tricks for our own train travels. And hopefully everybody will enjoy that variety. But he also does product reviews, unboxings, Q&A live streams, game night type live streams. And he is somebody who's not afraid to ask questions, not afraid to share lessons learned along the way. And I know a lot of people have a good time hanging out with him. He, had, like I said, has been a dear friend for a long time. So I'm hoping we can push him a little farther towards the 1,700 that he's thinking about. He is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships when we get to his channel. Thank you, Johnny Jim, for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. And for that reason, we're going to put that channel up on the screen in another moment. One of the things you might want to do is the same thing I just did by using the filters. You can do that on a phone or a computer to let YouTube know you're looking for a channel. When you're going through the search results here, Johnny Jim can be either a popular name or especially popular words in a name, right? Johnny or Jim are both popular. So what I'm going to do is take your latest video, put it in my catch-up list just to make sure I stay caught up. This is a podcast episode, which is kind of cool. So we see a new banner from this creator, original music, comedy, coffee, and convo podcast with Johnny Jim. With 79 subscribers, we'd love to push this generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter a little bit farther towards, hopefully up and over the 80 subscribers they're thinking about right now, a little bit farther towards the 100 that we know they're going to be thinking about soon enough. Wally's World 420, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Clarabelle and family, good to have you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. And I'm really going to race through channels now because, like I said, I want to get through as many as we can before we go over to Outgoing Azzy for a premiere in half an hour. I will leave live Tuber Chat running for an extra 3 minutes right before that begins so we can clean up our connections here before we go over there, and you'll be welcome to meet more friends and family members when you join Outgoing Azzy for that premiere. And then thank you so much, Garden State Gardener. Yeah, we're at 90 thumbs up right now. I know I haven't been mentioning it very much today, but if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. This is another creator I'm going to drop into the chat here. It can be difficult to find them. Baron has been with Tuber Chat for quite some time now. They've been a member for several months. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to this generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Baron brings pure variety on their channel. They post usually multiple times a day, as a matter of fact, and a lot of what they're doing here are tributes to either celebrities or other public figures. 476 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer to the 500 we know that they're thinking about. I don't think Baron's here right now. I think they were here at the beginning of the stream. Lake and Kisses, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Let me get you onto the wheel. Life at the Logans is going to come up next. They may not also be here. They were here from the very beginning of the stream, and I know it's been over 2 hours now. Today's been an overwhelmingly busy day, so I really do appreciate every moment everybody has spent, especially for those thumbs up, the shares. I know we have a lot of creators that run the stream in the background, kind of lurking and working and things like that, as I often do. Life at the Logans is up right now. This is another fun family of creators, and they're going to bring us some comedy in their video skits, family vlogs, Sunday sermons, which means they want to motivate us in a spiritual way as well. And I'm just going to set my notification for the next premiere they've got coming up later today, and then I've got another video I'm going to put in my catch-up list just so I can catch up with them a little bit. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. So we'll spin the wheel, we'll get another channel on the screen and see who's coming up next. Home Bartending with John. This is another creator who's here with us every day. I'm not sure if they're still here because, again, it's been about 2 hours. Some creators have been on the wheel all this time. That's the one thing about the wheel. It's random. Hopefully everybody finds it fun, if not frustrating. But it's the fairest way. We decided 2 years ago to be able to mix things up because we know we can't get to every channel every single day, but this brings a little bit of suspense. When you're on the wheel, of course you're on the wheel, so it's guaranteed to be seen after that. But Home Bartending with John is certainly a loyal and dedicated supporter, a generous creator as well. And then Home Bartending with John is over 200 subscribers right now. We'd love to push him towards the 300 he's thinking about. You can see the elaborate home bar setup that he's got on his channel, and he actually brings us a bit of content that will take us either shopping or doing an unboxing type of video to show us what it takes to keep a bar like that up to date or replenished. And then as well, he's doing a lot of reviews. These come out a couple of times a week, and they're what you would expect. But then as well, he's teaching us how to make some of the most popular cocktails, and usually in different variations. So he's expanding the content as well. He takes requests. He's done at least 2 for me already, and hopefully everybody will enjoy that from Home Bartending with John. He's another creator that likes to support others as well. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another stream coming up. Odom's Homestead is going to be the next creator that we're going to connect to. And we'll see what they've got going on their channel. Odom's Homestead has 413 subscribers right now. I describe a lot of the creators behind the homesteading community of channels as creators that have this instinctive nature to want to share knowledge and resources with each other and with others. Odom's Homestead is no exception. They bring shorts, videos, and live streams. You might find this creator almost singing while they're giving us garden updates and things like that. I'm just going to go through their videos here and see if I'm caught up. It looks like I am right now. We featured this channel not too long ago. Hopefully I'll catch them for a live stream. I'm going to put a replay in my catch-up list. I just want to get them some watch minutes here, or a watch hour if we want to call it that. But they're another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, so I hope everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Odom's Homestead is out supporting other creators all the time, and they're here with us in Tuber Chat almost every single day. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Life with Mountain Folk is now just over 1,000 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,100 they're thinking about. They've actually got about 1,040 or so they might be almost halfway towards that 1,100. Life with Mountain Folk come to us from Georgia. Now you'll notice right away on their channel they've got this series called Beyond Georgia, and this is where they take us outside of their typical area to bring us even more content. And these creators happen to be fans of classic car shows. You will see a lot of that, especially in the shorts and videos that they bring us. They also bring live streams, but they also take us to museums, other historical locations. They bring relaxing content and reviews on their channel as well. They plan to bring us more variety also. Froggy Went to Knitting. It's a wonderful thing to see you in the chat. Thank you for coming in. Froggy Went to Knitting is actually a longtime friend of Tuber Chat, and we've met more friends through that channel. I hope everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. We're going to look at that channel right now because they just dropped a super chat on us. We always put super chatters on the screen right away, and then members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Froggy Went to Knitting brings us knitting, but they actually bring a lot of live streams and a lot of conversation with other creators. Like I said, we've met friends through them, and Froggy Went to Knitting is just doing great with over 6,400 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther as well. When we go through their videos, I know I'm going to be behind, but I'm going to grab your latest video. This is a different kind of one for me to see, actually. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to catch up with them a little bit. And then as well, they do a lot of live streaming. It looks like they're doing that about once a week still to this day, and they're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. You'll find a lot of variety on the channel, but a lot of knitting as well. It's the conversation that goes along with that. That's the most welcoming thing, not to mention the fact that when you get there, you'll meet more friends and family members with Froggy Went to Knitting as well. You'll find crochet and knit, and then pattern design is great. And then hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They will inspire us in a spiritual way as well. They do live streams, crocheting, knitting, and spending time with family. We'll see that on the channel as well. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Thank you one more time, Froggy Went to Knitting, for that super chat. They've done that several times before, and I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Let's look at Makeup Mom and Son and see what they've got going on their channel. Makeup Mom and Son's been a dear friend for a long time. She's a well-respected and much-loved creator. She's been a dear friend for a very long time, well over 2 years now. And she brings a lot of variety on her channel. Now, she started with beauty and makeup, but has expanded into tons and tons of content. She does fantastically with series, like, for instance, 31 Days of Halloween. I'm expecting she'll probably try Vlogmas again. She brings a lot of shorts, and she's had incredible success with a lot of these as well. Let me just look and see what she's got here. Her shorts... she's had some wild success here. Yeah, 37,000 views on one of these. Lots of shorts with thousands of views, which is great. She does a lot of live streaming. Now, what she's been doing more often than anything else in the last long while is a lot of product reviews and taste test challenge type things as well. Everybody will enjoy those. She also introduces us to other creators through a series of interviews that she's done. I've been honored to have been a part of that as well. Woman Outdoors is here from Pennsylvania. Thank you for coming in. They happen to be a member, so we'll put them on the wheel right away. Sharksmith Angling, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So Makeup Mom and Son is here as both a moderator and a gold member, so we see her channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. She's fully monetized. Lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. She will have other creators come up on her StreamYard panel. She joins other creators for other collaborations of the same type as well. We'd love to push her towards the 1,800 subscribers she's thinking about. When we look at Caden Plays It, we see another channel where Mom is helping Son. This is the channel belonging to the son of Makeup Mom and Son. Caden Plays It is going to bring us some more product reviews, shorts videos, and then video game live streaming as well. So hopefully everybody will encourage this young creator by pushing them a little bit farther up towards the 50 subscribers they must be thinking about right now, and a little bit farther on their road to the first 100. Next up is Lake and Kisses. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Quiet listener, I hope I welcomed you earlier, but it's good to see you here. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Lake and Kisses is up here. This is another channel we're still getting to know. They've just been with Superchat for what is getting on a couple of months now. They've got 312 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 400 they're thinking about. This is a fun-loving, caring mother who loves cooking, enjoying family, and living life to the fullest. They share that with us through their videos and live streams, not to mention some shorts that they're getting some serious activity on as well, which is great. And hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that you get when you get there. Lake and Kisses has been here just about every single day since finding us not too long ago, as a matter of fact, like I said. Christmas decor with tiramisu cherry on the top. Changes their name just about every single day. They might change it again today, so that'll be interesting. That's actually Danforth Avenue Wellness, a longtime friend of Tuber Chat, and they find a lot of fun in changing the name. I find a lot of fun in the names they change to, but I recognize them always because of the, first of all, long names, but the avatar as well. Jamie Hart is up here right now. This is another member, and this is somebody who brings us a ton of variety. She's here almost every day with us as well. She brings us horror, Twin Peaks, movies, retrospectives, vlogs, live streams, gaming, karaoke covers, adventure, nature, photography, and she happens to be a cat lover as well. She shares that love of cats with us also. Hopefully everybody will enjoy that variety when we get there. I was happy to have caught her on a live stream not too long ago. I guess it's a month already. I'm hoping I'm going to catch you for another one of these very soon, and hopefully you'll be able to get that done shortly as well. She's bringing shorts videos, and we're going to be happy to see those pick up as well. She's got 483 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 500 she's thinking about. My dear goodness. Thank you, everybody. Today seems to be almost a record day. We have had an overwhelmingly busy Monday. I really do appreciate that. My assumption is it's possible that the stream could be being pushed out a little bit more like we've seen in the past, where our episode 100 did really well, but the very next episode, 101, if you go and look now, it's got thousands of views, and you're like, why on earth? Tuber Chat usually gets 300 or 400 views on every live stream. Why would that one have thousands? And I think it's because of the promotion that was done for episode 100 carried over into the next episode. So I'm assuming that's why we're so busy today, not to mention we changed the time at the last minute and pushed a few hours later. So thank you, everybody, for coming in at such an unusual time for today. I hope you will join us. We won't be back till next weekend, but when we're back on Saturday, episode number 500 is going to be here, and I do have a surprise in store for everybody, so I hope you'll join us for that. Rambling with the Brums is a fellow Canadian from about 6-7 hours away in our nation's capital. Scott is another creator who helps friendships flourish, and he is somebody who's an advocate for helping others grow their channel. I was happy to catch him for one of his 2 series of live streams the other day, Procrastination Thursday, where he introduced us to some talented young musicians. We talked about that earlier when we were looking at Lazy Days Ahead. A lot of these creators have got great friendships going on between them. Garden State Gardener, Rambling with the Brums, Lazy Days Ahead. They all come to mind, I think, about these creators together because of what they do to support others and each other. I'm just going to grab one of your latest videos, Scott, and put this in my catch-up list. And this creator is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. Like I said, he brings shorts videos as well as live streams. And Saturday Shenanigans is the other series of live streams you can catch him with as well. 1,100 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther towards the 1,200 he's going to be thinking about next. And then as well, I think I missed something in the chat. The Fix-It Lady, I'm so sorry. Thank you for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. We looked at the Fix-It Lady earlier today, but I really do appreciate that extra generous support. So thank you. They've done that before, and I really do appreciate that. The Fix-It Lady's actually been featured on Tuber Chat as well. Today's featured channel is Steph DIY Queen. If you haven't already had a chance to connect with that creator, she's super fun. I hope everybody will connect with her and see the variety on her channel. Strawberry, how do you pronounce that? Pentecost with cherry on the top. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. You might be teaching me something today. Danforth Avenue Wellness. Like I said, they changed their channel name frequently. They just changed it again today. Value Bengal 25 brings us fantasy football, and this is a one-of-a-kind channel in the Tuber Chat family. I believe actually one of your friends probably came in here today because we had another channel that was just here briefly that came in with fantasy football in their name. My assumption then is that they came from BioBengal 25. Now, we've got a lot of football fans. We've got a lot of generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters who come in frequently that we know are football fans, not to mention all the creators who probably are that I just don't happen to know about. But BioBengal 25 specifically brings us fantasy football. So, where I'm going to grab a video from this creator just to stay caught up with them, but I hope everybody will connect with them because, like I said, this is a unique channel in the Superchat family, but they also happen to be a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They have been for a long time. We see them frequently as well. Davis314 family, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Music without copyrights can always be found in the YouTube library. So that I will still always advocate for being the safest place to grab copyright-free music. And that's in your YouTube studio. It's easiest to get if you're on a computer and you can get in there. They've got lots of copyright-free stuff. My guess is that YouTube probably owns, or Google owns, all of the rights for that music. So there's probably as close to zero chance as you can get of ever being struck by copyright. We have a small amount of copyright-free music here in the Superchat family as well. Everything you hear in the background is available as copyright-free music. We have a separate channel set up for that where you can go over and listen to that music. It's available on all major music platforms as well. And you can use that for your videos and live streams. The other thing about our music is the fact that we had it produced without any vocals. So there's zero chance of being talked or sung over, if that makes sense, while you're editing your videos and stuff like that as well. I'm going to get another couple of channels onto the screen here from our chat list. I know it's been a very long wait today. I think this might be a record day for how long it's taken. I do appreciate everybody's patience. We can't get to every channel every single day. I don't think we've seen Electronic Studio Plus yet. We'll put them up on the wheel, and I'll take it one at a time because we're getting down to the last 15 minutes. I should be dropping the link for Outgoing Azzy's premiere now, actually. Scratch and PPA gave Outgoing Azzy, a dear friend of ours, some help getting a premiere set up that we can go and watch in another 10 minutes. We'll raid and give that creator some support, but we'll also be able to meet more friends and family members while we're on that channel as well. And Kevin Gia, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Kavangia, I think that's probably closer to a proper pronunciation. I'll see if they're still here first of all, and then if they're still here, we'll add them onto the wheel. Let Me Spin, Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning is Tracy and Phoebe, and these creators bring us beauty in many different ways. So sometimes it's a top 10 list or a top 5 list, and sometimes it can be a top 5 favorites, but also a top 5 least favorites, which I think is a fun spin on that as well. Now, Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning have been a couple of generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters for a long, long time. You can see how these creators are really splitting up the content on the channel, but it's great that they're supporting each other so much and doing such a great job. Now, they also bring live streams and shorts videos, and they're starting to expand into some extra content with travel vlogs as well, which is great. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They've been generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters for a long time, actually. So I don't know if Kavangia is still here, if I'm pronouncing that right. I should check for Electronic Studio Plus. I think they're still here. And we've got them on the wheel already. I am going to put up VS Speaks Royally right now. We spun the wheel, and we'll see what they've got going on their channel. And then I will add a couple more names to the wheel. We've got enough time for a couple of more channels. I will leave Tuber Chat running right up until the moment that Outgoing Azzy's premiere begins, so we can clean up our connections here. And then you'll be able to meet more friends and family members over there when you get there. John H. Shelton is here from the UK. He's got a couple of different channels. He happens to be a member, so I've got him on the wheel right away. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. VS Speaks Royally brings us a bit of variety, but particularly a lot of content revolving around the royal family. And one of the things I talk about with VS Speaks Royally is the fact, first of all, they seem to be everywhere all the time, supporting other creators and engaging true conversation in their live streams. But then as well, VS Speaks Royally does a great job of leading conversation in their own live streams when you catch them, particularly when they're talking about the royal family. So you'll find engaging conversation on this channel, and the reason why I talk about it so much is because when you engage true conversation, in somebody's premiere or live stream, you're sending incredible engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm, and that can be a great service for any host. You're helping YouTube understand that the content is so engaging that they should be pushing it out for more people. So we see VS Speaks Royally growing rapidly, and they are now over 3,300 subscribers, almost at 3,400. You know, I say of channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey. VS Speaks Royally is on again tomorrow. I've got the live stream set up as a reminder. They're going to be on actually right before Scratch and PPA's premiere. And of course, VS Speaks Royally is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. You can see my green screen is going haywire here. That's because the sun has gone down in my area, which changes the lighting in the room. Within the next couple of weeks, I've got new lights already. I'm just trying to get 2 different areas. Some of you may not know, but I actually do Tuber Chat from 2 different locations, and I've got to try to match the lighting so that I can leave my green screen settings together. But we'll see, and then I'll show everybody how I did that at some point as well. Florida Claymers Ted is here, another incredibly supportive creator. They've given us tons of support both here in Tuber Chat and on our copyright-free music channel, for which I'm grateful. Florida Claymers Ted comes to us from the lottery ticket scratching genre of channels, and as a matter of fact, some of you may know that in a earlier part of my adult life, I was a DJ for a long time. That's something that Florida Claymers Ted and I have in common, as a matter of fact. So you'll find some really fast-paced banging music and beats when you're visiting Florida Claymers Ted, especially for his live streams. And I've caught him many times. He streams frequently, but I've got his latest video in my catch-up list so I can keep caught up with him there. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen, and we'll see what Woman Outdoors has got going on in Pennsylvania. They took a short the other day that described what had happened with the snowstorm up here in the Northeast. It was kind of a, I don't know if it was record-breaking, but close to it in the Buffalo, New York area. But Woman Outdoors is not too far away, and I'm actually right across the border. So we got pummeled with snow, probably not nearly as badly as they did in actually Buffalo and the surrounding areas, but it was something else. And there's the shorts video that we see from Woman Outdoors describing exactly what it was like. So I hope you'll check that out when you get to her channel. Woman Outdoors has over 1,000 subscribers now, so I know a lot of people here in the Tuber Chat family will be excited for her. I find this channel extremely compelling. This is somebody who we featured a few months ago. What I find most compelling about this outdoor channel is the fact that they bring us camping, bushcraft activities, fishing, knife collecting, and now product reviews in all 4 seasons. So they're able to bring us the extreme cold, the extreme heat, the sun, the snow, the rain, and everything in between. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that as much as I have. And Woman Outdoors happens to be an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter as well. So I'm dropping the link for Outgoing Azzy's premiere. I've also pinned it. Anybody can hop over there anytime. I've still got a few channels to go here. We'll get through a few more if we can, and then I'll leave the stream running here for an extra 3 minutes so we can clean up our connections before the premiere begins from Outgoing Azzy. And you'll be able to meet more friends and family members when we're over there as well. John H. Shelton comes to us from the UK, and I describe this creator as somewhat of a filmmaker. Now, he does a lot of short videos, but they can be anything from skits to song to poetry to video gameplay to shout-out videos. And forgive me, John H. Shelton, I will get to what we talked about online as well. John H. Shelton is somebody I've gotten to know on the outside social networks as well. Anybody can reach out anytime. I'm on Instagram Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, and Twitter some of the time as well. When we look at John H. Shelton's channels, he's got more than one. We see over 7,400 subscribers here. I'm just going to grab one of his latest videos, and I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That will help me catch up and make sure I don't fall behind. He's got a premiere coming up. I've got the notification on for that in a few days. And then hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to him. I'm just going to get to his second channel as well, Mr. Shelton TV. And this is where we see the same creator with more variety, happens to be a Godzilla fan. And he brings us a lot of different variety on this channel as well, usually in the form of short videos. So 958 subscribers. He's officially on the road to 1K. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther on this second channel. And like I said, an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. He has been for a long time. So Danforth Avenue Wellness is coming up right now. This is a creator who brings fun names to their channel and changes every single day. They just changed their name during our live stream again as well. I just want to see if it comes up when I search for it. Not yet. So I think changing it might take a few minutes. But if I search Danforth Avenue Wellness, I get this channel to come up right away, and I'll just put that in the chat for anybody that wants to find them that's having a bit of trouble getting to them right away. Cole Waltz, thank you for coming in. 99 thumbs up now. Thank you, everybody. I really do appreciate that. We might actually hit 100 before we go in another few minutes here. I'm going to drop the link for Outgoing Azzy's premiere. We'll go over there. Everybody can meet more friends and family members while we watch that. Thank you one more time, Scratch and PPA, for the help that you gave him. I know those kind of things can take longer than we typically think when we describe it, so I really do appreciate that extra generous help. Strawberry Panacoat with cherry on top is actually called Danforth Avenue Wellness, and you see that in their handle here. They've got almost 1,100 subscribers. You have to pardon me, I got fruit flies around me here. And then they've got shorts as well as videos for now. Hopefully everybody will enjoy those. I'm just going to take one of their latest ASMR videos and put that in my catch-up list. That will help me stay caught up with them. And then I'm going to spin the wheel just for fun. We're going to look at Electronic Studio Plus and see what they've got going on their channel. And thank you, everybody, for the time that you spent today. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can be here. I hope you'll join us on Saturday for episode 500 of Tuber Chat. It's been a wonderful 2.5 years. I'm looking forward to the next 2.5 as a minimum, but we'll celebrate with a surprise during our regular live stream that we'll do on Saturday. It just happens to be episode 500. So Electronic Studio Plus is up here with 13 subscribers, a fairly new channel. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther on the road to the first 100. Lele Scratcher Lottery is coming in. They happen to be a member. We always put members on the wheel as soon as they get here. Pardon me, in the chat. I'm just going to get them, pardon me for that. I'm just going to get them onto the wheel, or sorry, onto the screen right now, and then we'll see what they've got going on. Lele Scratcher Lottery has 484 subscribers. We always find a lot of generous creators behind the lottery ticket scratching genre and community of channels. Lele Scratcher Lottery has been that way with us for a long time. I'm just going to go through their videos here. So hopefully they'll put up another video soon. I think they're working on shorts more than anything lately, right? The trouble with shorts, on the way that I look at them here on the computer, is we don't know how long ago they've been put up, so I can't say for sure, but Lele Scratcher Lottery is doing just great. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. And they've been loyal and dedicated supporters, to say the least, for a long time here in Tuber Chat. So thank you, everyone, again, for the time that you spent. I really do appreciate every moment that everybody can be here. We'll go over to Outgoing Azzy's channel right now. I've pinned that link. I'll drop it again, and everybody can meet more friends and family members over there. I'll leave Tuber Chat running for an extra 3 minutes so that we can clean up our connections here before you go over there if you'd like to. And then we'll see everybody again on Saturday for episode 500 of Tuber Chat. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.